Greeting interwebs, says Jackie K, and welcome for some more Go Battle League. This time, you know what? I think I want to try that team I used last time again. I kind of feel like I could have done a little better with it. I think ironically enough, the two matches I won last set were against the veteran trainers of all things, so I feel like now that I had some more time to get used to the new Pokemon on there, I feel confident I can do better with it. So if I can help it, this will probably be the first GBL upload that I have. But we'll just see how well it goes. Going with my Electro lead, hoping to catch some water types. But they never do. Instead, surprise is Metachan. I'm gonna just swap now. I have two Pokemon that can counter this Metachan if they want to swap away, and I can get a little taste of what they have in the back. Make mortar, so probably got to worry about the Thunderbolt. Question is, do I want to actually go for it? Ooh, that did a lot for being resisted. I'll admit though, the whole point of not shielding that was so I'm expecting it, and now I'm the one that fell for the bait. I think this could still work out, like I'm getting some more time to set up. They still have to choose their name, and of course now they're gonna block it. Do I? I mean, I got so much attack boost on my side, might as well keep it going. And as I saw with doing more, even if I resist, it can still hurt. And that just gives me more room to work around with going in here. Hopefully you don't... would the Ice Punch even hurt me? I guess we're gonna find out, because I highly doubt they're going for a Power-Up Punch. Indeed it does. But I think I can get to a Brave Bird right before going down, and I think that wasted both their shields in the process. So if Talonflame can take care of two Pokemon, that begin of itself. But I guess I'll have to settle for just two Pokemon and a shield. Which is fine, because Wigglytuff is here to finish up the job. Which of course is, they're like, nope, nope, away, I'm getting myself out of here. But at least the Electro's got something to do now. Cyrus is gonna bring a little disappointment to anyone trying to win Mario Party. Yeah, that's the reference I was going for. And I should have just gone for the power. I might have screwed myself over by just getting a little too trigger happy and trying to save my energy for Pokemon coming up. Yeah. That stinks, I'm not gonna lie. I'm bummed because I definitely feel like I screwed that battle up. There's like several moments that I could have easily turned the tide of that battle to my favor. But I just got greedy, not doing things at the right time. Maybe I can at least learn my lesson going forward. I'm also really getting curious, tempted to like mess around with my settings. Or just swap around Pokemon, because Electro at the lead's not really catching me any advantages. It's putting me at disadvantage more often than helping me. So I'm kind of wondering if, if I had Talonflame up in front, if I'd be able to catch the Wigglytuff more often. I'm gonna just wait for them to do a Power-Up Punch. I know it's probably better. No, it's actually probably not better to wait, I probably did that timing fair enough, because I was able to cancel out their attack boost and have my Electro fully charged up for things coming up later on. Oh, okay. The only downside is that I'm not winning this Diddle matchup. I could have gotten a shield in the process, so I will admit that's a bit disappointing of itself. And they're probably going for an Ice Beam. They got no reason not to go for anything else, so I might as well shield and conserve the health. Sure, they went for Play Rough, but that just costs more energy, so no loss to me. And there's that Metachan again. Let me see if I can at least bait out some shields out of it this time. If not, it should still do a solid amount of damage, and more importantly, I get my attack boost. And hey, Mr. Drabab, look. M. Drabler is what I'm going with for right now. Oh, shoot. I meant to shield, but I couldn't press the button soon enough. And on a tangent of disappointing things, like... Talonflame would have been perfect for that Scizor. But I had to just go and not use my shield button. It's fine, it's fine. I'm definitely running a situation where it definitely feels like it's not my team being bad, it's just me being bad. I mean, I like for both me and my team to be good. But I'll take, like, if it's just me being bad, that at least gives me room to grow. But if my team is bad, then I have to, like, use things a little bit more boring and generic. And everyone wins when the team is spicy. Me, the viewers, that whole audience. Alright. If I can beat this... I couldn't even... I was thinking I could at least beat the Medicham to a charge move and act off that, but that wasn't even something that worked out to my favor. No. Shoot. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I actually got booted out of this battle. I just gotta see how this goes. See if things play out any differently if I have the Talonflame out in front. I've gone basically 1.5 sets trying to make the Electrode lead first. And watch! The first time... And of course, the one time I actually used the right... The one time I accidentally picked the wrong team is the time that it actually picks me up against someone. It's fine, we will make this work out. Don't know why Talonflame's not on that right layer, but here's a taste of a new team! Y'all get to see it for yourself. And actually, like, no, this is kind of like a take... Just to even, like, I'll admit first and foremost that I got this idea from Go Stadium. And I just realized my graphic doesn't even have the right team, so... So much for... anything decent going well. Don't mind me as I, like, get sidetracked at trying to, like, just turn off a graphic. Oh, where the heck is Talonflame then? I have both the layers invisible, but, like, Talonflame persists. Talonflame persists despite all my efforts to get rid of it. That kind of reminds me of the old competitive days in Pokemon X and Y. Like, I try to get rid of Talonflame with all my might, but you can never truly be free of Talonflame. You know, I'm committed as is. I'm gonna just take out this Charizard with fast moves and just hope that, like, the energy that I have for these other Pokemon I could just carry in all the way. Yeah, I should have gone for Dragon Claw, but I forgot that they still had a shield. So I was just, like, impulse pressing whatever I could to get just a little extra chip damage in before going down. Whatever the case may be, at least Vileplume could work fairly well. I'm a little worried about that confusion, to be perfectly honest, but... I mean, and if they have a Vileplume of their own in return... Well, I mean, at least my Sludge Bomb is gonna hurt for a solid amount of time. You know what it is? I'm definitely mixing up things now. Because of course you want to carry Sludge Bomb. I think I'm thinking of something else. Well, I mean... I guess that's not technically not a loss. Well, at least you guys got a taste of that team, because I get the feeling with how many times I'm going to keep trying to use this team trying to get it to work, that we're not going to see that team for the rest of the night. I'm probably going to run out of sets before actually even getting to try it out. I mean, it's fine. Finally, a lead that actually is in my favor. Is it... The Wigglytuff's now swapping away, so I'm kind of wondering just how good of a lead this is. But we'll see. I know I'm neutral to Ice Beam, I just don't... Because I haven't used Talonflame too much before, I just don't know how much I'll get hurt by it. And like with just how much Charm is whittling me away of all things, I'm probably like in range of getting knocked out by an Ice Beam anyways. Also, I thought I'd be withstanding the Charmer a bit better than I actually am. But if I can survive this, and actually have health to actually do damage to the next Pokemon, then this Talonflame could be pretty devastating. Hello, second Charmer. Fun. I mean, that was at least a solid amount of damage with fast moves. And I was debating whether to like save Wigglytuff in the back, but the problem is I don't know what the last Pokemon is. This should at least like get rid of it quick enough. Do I use my last shield now? Yeah, because I don't know what the last Pokemon is. I could be useful to have Wigglytuff for it. Or it could be a Blaziken, which I just remember is neutral and not resisted. You know, I'm actually surprised about the amount of Blazikens I've been finding. I'm not sure there's like something in the meta about it that I'm just overlooking, but I'm sure it was on PV Pokes, but it was never like something I was looking on. And the Gold Stadium graphic I was looking at the other day didn't show any Blaziken. Like none of the teams that people were making featured Blaziken. So I'll admit, it kind of went under the radar for me. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Because I think it's going to just come down to, can I charm down a Blaziken? And if so, I should have an Ice Beam ready for the Clefable when it comes back out. And I should be able to win it. So, GG. I think that's the third battle in, and we're only just starting to win. Oh, that's the fourth battle. Oof. I don't know what it is. I feel like this team isn't that bad. I feel like it should be doing better than it actually is, but I just... feels like I have to place to make it win, and I just don't follow up on it. Also, I was gonna say, I seem to be having a hard time actually finding people to play with tonight. Scrafty, I wonder... I forget if this is like in my favor. It makes me kind of wish I had a flying move just for counteracting all these fighting types that I've been coming across. It could be foul play, but it could also be power up punch. Glad I assume it was the latter. I'm just in a situation where I should always go for the energy for a Brave Bird, but always go for the flame charge until I get rid of the shields. Because Brave Bird is just way too risky of a move, but if I give the impression I could go for something else, then I was debating where to switch on their switch, because I actually kind of would prefer to have Wigglytuff for the Scrafty. But I do want to keep switch advantage going in my favor, and I think because they did that charge move, I can win this Ditto match. And if I win this Ditto match, I should have just enough health to like unleash my own charge move out on the opponent. And maybe even get a charm before going down. That'd be cool too. I also just realized the other dumb thing about my play, because I had like 2 attack boosts in my favor, and I just squandered it away just to keep switch advantage. You know what, if that's the game you want to play, then screw it. I do have an Electrode that would do wonders more, but screw it. It's at full health. I'll just unleash a Brave Bird right before going down, and Electro can just clean things up. 2 can play this game. So I ended up using everything except the Wigglytuff against this Scrafty. But you know what? I think I'm still gonna win. So, in the end, that's what matters most. Doesn't matter if you suck or suck. If you pull victorious despite it, then you don't really suck. Unless, like, your opponent does something really dumb, but that's not the case here. Alright, so again, I ended up in another situation where I only won 2, despite feeling like the team had so many opportunities to do so much better. But I've already used this team twice and a half. I think it's time to try another one.